It says here the Cincinnati Reds, the signs point to a bad season. Off season, bad trades, deadline. My God. The hits just keep on coming, don't they? uh, 29 days away, folks. Kentucky starts playing football. And as fate would have it, Hardly Gilmore. Where do we even start with this kid? Hardly Gilmore the fourth, or IV. I need an IV after reading all the junior. Kentucky really needed Gilmore this year. Sure did. We got a very young wide receiver core. We did get an LSU transfer. We got a few players, but I mean, Gilmore probably had the most experience. Dismissed from the team, violation of team rules. Now, violation of team rules is vague, could have been anything. All right. Another player is already wearing his jersey number in this fall camp, so he's highly doubt he's coming back. I actually thought he'd have a breakout year this year. I really did, and I thought maybe, quite possibly could have lead to an NFL career, but it's not happening. This whole thing started back in 2023. Legal troubles, transfers to Nebraska, dismissed from that team, back to UK. Had some more troubles. Would he go to Louisville, then to Baylor, then back to UK? My God, he's a 4-star recruit. He's got talent. Alleged domestic violence charge, alleged assault, pleaded down to a second-degree disorderly conduct. Yada yada yada. This stuff follows him around. When I was in the service, every now and then you'll get assigned to a platoon where one dude there could be one landmine in 100 square miles he would step on. And one dude always has just no luck at all. That's Gilmore. And, you create a lot of your environment. But some people go far beyond that. They have an aura around them. Like nothing could touch this dude. Some people have an aura around them where everything is going to touch this dude. Okay? I was lucky. The worst, when things got bad and really bad and kept getting worse and worse, 5.5 hour firefight, I get calmer under extreme pressure. I can actually think. A lot of people get tunnel vision. Gilmore's got a lot of tunnel vision. You get stressed out. He don't see the whole picture. He don't relax. Maybe someday he'll get over whatever demon it is that's got him, but he got some issues. He's no longer with the team, and that hurt us. I mean, it just did. We got DJ Miller. Probably going to, in my mind, it's probably the guy in the room now after the Gilmore departure. Probably your leading deal. Shane Carr, Nick Anderson, Kenny Darby. We got a very young core here. We'll rely heavily on Nick Anderson in red zone. That guy's 6'4". And he's the guy we got from LSU. Kenny Darby, just a constant. I guarantee this guy makes his bed up every morning. He's got a routine. He does it. He catches the ball, he runs, and he can create separation. He's just a solid player. Shane Carr, he can play outside or inside. Doesn't matter. So, I mean, we're still in pretty good shape. And my bet is on DJ Miller, probably leading receivers in yards. No injuries and no dismissals. We cannot afford any. Well, we can't afford to lose anybody. We just lost somebody. So, it's a bad time. I mean, going into. How do you. It's hard to absorb that kind of hit. Kentucky basketball had a surprise open practice. Trent Noah is really getting a lot of hype. The summer session ends, and we actually look pretty good. I got to watch it on TV. Our team looks pretty good. We're going to be competitive, I know that. Our baseball team is starting to come together. Looks like we're going to be a lot better pitching team than we were last year. It's that time of year for the marksmanship team. Small bore. Hosted matches at Bunker Hall Rifle Range on campus up there in Lexington. Coach Harry Mullins. Now, he's got 4 national championship titles. 2011, 2018, 2021, and 2022. 2026 last year finished 4th overall, but they qualified number 1, and they broke an NCAA record for having the most points scored, 4,762. What happened in that final match? Doesn't matter, you finished 4th. Top 2 archery schools. The University of Cumberland's right here in Kentucky. I should have tear for the University of Cumberland. They reclaimed the title from Texas A&M. So in 2026, they are the archery leading national title holder. Pretty much goes like this. Kentucky, University of Cumberland's, Texas A&M, University of Pikeville, Kentucky, Columbia University, James Madison, then Michigan State. There's your leaders most generally year in, year out. Kentucky's got several schools that pretty good at this archery. Cincinnati Reds. Talk about an arrow through the heart. We've won 6 of the last 7 games and just swept Oakland. We were 5 games under 500. At the trade deadline, you would think this would be a time to sell. Not our front office. Nope. We got rid of 2 dudes. And the front office, well, they said the same thing. This is what, almost 25 years in a row now. The deals just weren't there for us. We ain't won a postseason game since 2012, and we ain't won a postseason series since 1995. Well, the deals just weren't there for us. Apparently not. The Cincinnati Reds are in the basement of the Major League Baseball. I mean, they just are. Not only are they setting up a PlayStation couch and a bed and getting a snack, we're going to be down here in the basement for a while. 15 and a half games back. But we're not in last anymore. Thank you, Pittsburgh. Way to go. Play the Washington Nationals tonight at 5:45. So we're in 4th place in the National League. Which 15 and a half games out. October's coming up pretty soon. You'd have to go on some sort of, well, you can't lose another game. To make a wild card, it ain't happening. I mean, once you get to 11 and a half, it's over. I think the Reds will be just good enough to break our hearts again this year. We'll get close, but we'll have no Alabama cigar. The Tennessee Titans. My God. Just when I think, Kentucky football. Let me look over. Let me just scroll over here to the Titans. Well, the mascot T-Rack got a new look. Yay. They've had fights in practice. Ward's inconsistency. Levis is 100% healthy now, and he looks like it. He looks like the best quarterback out there in these practices. Just to be quite honest with you, the injuries have taken center stage. Several players. Turd Brisket went 4 for 7 in practice, and he's Ward's backup. He's the number 2 dude. All right. Levis had that many touchdowns in practice yesterday. Levis just threw several touchdowns, and he's the 3rd stringer. Ward can't hit me. He can't throw the ball to me. He's not looking good. Hooker didn't even play, and that's a tragedy, man. at all. He didn't even throw the ball. That sucks, man. So he's done. They're getting rid of Hooker, obviously. Levis looks the best, and that ought to be disturbing. That really ought to be disturbing. Should be very concerning to the front office. They're going to trade Levis. What they're going to do is run him out there. You just about got to preseason and just let him, put him in situations where you can showcase his strengths and hope he, you pretty much got to convince him that, hey, man, you go out here in these preseason games and look good, you could start. And then they're going to trade him. And I hope he goes to a team that'll actually block for him. Well, he had that shuttle pass Mimi. Well, so did Ward. Ward has small hands, can't hold on to the ball. Ain't neither one of them. But the difference is you paid Ward $86 million to have the worst QBR rating in all of football last year. You didn't pay Levis that. You got him in the second round. You got him for about what he's worth. And I agree with him. There's not 32 quarterbacks in the league better than him. I honestly, I'd say he's probably mid-tier, somewhere in the middle of the 32. All right, like 16, 20. Owners know it. People know it. The right people know it. So I think this is going to be, I'll be surprised if Ward is starting game 5. It's obvious they want Mitchell Trubisky, or the turd brisket as I call him. They want him as a starter. It's obvious. You can just tell it. He doesn't want to start. He's just happy being a backup. I mean, you're only going to, look, McMahon, you're only going to pay me to play 4 games. All I'm going to do is play 4 games. 29 days left, people. Kentucky football. We can't afford to lose anybody else. Man, I had high hopes for Hardly Gilmore. Hardly knew you. Not happy anymore. As much bourbon as it's going to take, we'll need an IV to even get through this season. I'm pretty solid on my prediction. I mean, a lot of people's hype Kentucky, but I mean, when you get down to we just don't have enough. We just do not have enough. I've watched this over and over and over. And Stoops finally got to where we had a third string. We don't have that this year. And first and second, Georgia's got 5. They can just rotate in and out, replace at will. Alabama, Texas. I mean, these certain colleges, we can't afford to lose anybody. We just lost somebody. We can't afford any injuries because the guy backing him up can't play the full game because he don't have a substitute to come in and relieve him. We got, growing up we had 7 or 8. We didn't even have a first string, honestly. Occasionally we'd get a first string, but we dropped off drastically when we substituted for the vast majority of my, growing up. Stoops changed that. Brooks changed that. Mommy. I mean, we've had coaches over the years that knew you got to have some depth. Well, Will Steins knows that, and he did the best he could to get us there. But that's the biggest problem I see with Kentucky football this year. Our depth is just non-existent. Well, you just rattled off how much wide receivers. Yeah, but I mean, where it counts. You really gonna count on freshmen? I mean, honestly, our senior dude just got kicked off the team as a junior. Now we're relying on a sophomore. People just unbelievably, well, next man up. Yeah, it's easy to say that when your next man's a 5 star. There ain't a few teams out there that can really do the next man up nonsense that they claim. We're not one of them. I think we will be though. Uh, if he can keep the core of this and what he's got coming in 2027 in the portal and everything, I think we're going to finally get to where we might even get to a 4th string. We get to a 4th string, we'll go back to winning 8-10 games. We just will. Uh, right now we're sitting on a 1st, 2nd, and it's kind of shaky. We just do not have enough in the big blue cupboard. Y'all think about it. I'm out of here.